Hello, welcome to USTS, the Ultimate Sports and Training Show. I'll be your host for today's show, Bob Lemire. And joining me on today's show, two repeat customers I have here. They've been here before. And when they were here the first times, they were in high school and the elite of their high school athletic sports, championships and whatnot. And just in the last year, they've transitioned into college. And we're gonna talk about that transition, and we're gonna talk about how it feels to go from top man and number one in high school to bottom man and starting all over again. I'm going to start Brody Gannon, excuse me. I was going to say Gagnon. Brody Gannon. Welcome to the show, Brody.
Thank you for having me.
And Josh Gagnon. Welcome to the show again.
Thank you.
Brody, start with you. What's been going on and how you like it in college and stuff?
So yeah, I'm a freshman in college this year. I started off at UMass Dartmouth, but now I'm transferring to Framingham State. Still playing basketball. Just life's been going good. It's a lot, you know.
Yep.
College is a lot of work.
Yep.
I'm a business major, so I kind of had the idea, like, I obviously knew like college wasn't easy, but like business majors, I didn't think it'd be, you know, as much work as it is once I got in there. But homework is it's definitely you can't put it off. You have to get it done.
This ain't high school.
No,
This ain't
not at
grammar
all.
school.
No.
This ain't Kansas. Yeah, and really staying healthy, and
Yes.
everyone's been getting colds and COVID's back and RSV, whatever they are.
Yeah.
You guys been staying healthy.
Oh,
That's tough in college too, because
It is.
Yeah, like the
everybody-
first week of college, like there was like multiple kids on my floor that had COVID, and I just stuck myself in my room. Nope, not getting it.
And good for you.
Yeah.
Mask and stuff, or nobody.
Some people wore
If
masks.
you have COVID,
yeah.
you maybe should wear it.
Yeah.
If you have it, I mean, I don't know what everybody's got different point of views,
Yeah.
but yeah, we're all trying to stay. Knock on wood. Josh, what have you been up to, bud?
So, in my sophomore year at Western New England, playing lacrosse. Last year, I went through the season. I played a total of 11 games. Then I fractured my hip, and I tore my labrum in my hip, so that ended my season. And then, so road to recovery. It's been going great. Hip's back, probably even stronger
Wow.
than it was.
Wow.
Fall ball went good. They're moving me around different positions, like a Swiss Army knife out there.
Yeah. Well, freshman.
Yeah.
They want to find out where you're really strong.
Exactly.
Yeah. And what do you think your strength is?
Offense.
It's offense.
Yeah.
You got to go to its goals.
Exactly. But yeah, so and I just switched to criminal justice for my major. Wow. Yeah. I just better for me in like career path
Yeah.
wise.
Good for me too if I need a good
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
ever need someone.
And Brody, you were thinking about
Yeah.
and how'd that go? No?
I'm not really sure. I mean, business, like I'm not really sure what I want to do yet.
Right.
So I thought like business, you really can't go wrong. It's
Right.
such
can't-
a
you-
universal.
You can use it even if you did.
Yeah.
Go.
So but I don't know. I know like right now I'm like getting my prereqs done,
Right.
and they're not going to be the most interesting classes, but I'm not sure. Like criminal justice, I started off with that. Like I chose that as my major.
Right.
And then I was just like really unsure because like I don't know what I want to do yet. So I think just having a business major instead would have been more beneficial
Right.
to
Just
me.
so you know, yeah.
But I don't know. I've always loved like law and all that stuff. So we'll see.
And Josh and Brody are cousins.
Yes.
So he goes into law. You go into law. You get your law firm. Gagnon and Gannon, or
We can honestly do that. That'd be kind of cool.
I want accolades once you do, or is it Gannon and Gagnon? It should be Gannon. Well, ladies
Whatever
before.
flows better.
Whatever flows better. Yeah.
I think
We'll-
Gannon first. Close.
We'll practice it. Yeah, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Because you guys get along. You've grown up together.
Yeah.
Elite athletes, as I've said, both Drake it.
Yep.
Josh lacrosse, Josh football.
Yep.
What else did you do?
Wrestling.
And wrestling, Josh. Josh went from 4'8", 4'5" to 6'2", and in I think a week and a half. Am I right?
Yeah.
That's what I think happened to your hip.
I know. That's what everyone's
You're growing
saying.
too fast.
Exactly. And it literally, it was hurting during the season,
Yeah.
and after one of the games, I couldn't even walk. It was terrible.
And what dislocated or,
yeah,
or fractured?
I fractured it.
Fractured.
Yep.
Just from running.
Yep, just from
Imagine.
running.
That's running hard.
Yeah.
Because you're on a field.
Yep.
you're not on a basketball court or anything. You think there'd be give,
Right.
but you're just slamming away.
Exactly.
Wow.
And I thought it was just tight.
Right.
Like I just needed a stretch.
Right.
And then one practice, I'm running down the field, and I went to go shoot the ball, and I twisted the wrong way, and my whole hip, it popped. The whole hip went numb.
Fractured.
Yeah. That's when that happened.
And how old are you?
I am 19.
Yeah, and your body's strong as anything. So imagine the power you had to do, and there was a weakness. Now, you'll create calcium. They have you on a whole PT schedule. Diet or pills, anything for the calcium to build it up or no?
Nothing. I just let it heal on its own.
Right.
But PT, I had to do that all through summer.
It's good for you.
Yeah, I was there.
And you'll
every day.
always do it the rest of your life,
Oh, yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Certain moves, certain stretches and stuff.
Exactly.
Wow. That's and Brody, so I'm going to go back and forth to both of you.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So one person will fall asleep. But because you could be saying, yeah, I heard that before. Like, get going. So Brody's in just within the last couple of weeks transferred from what school to what school?
I started off at UMass Dartmouth, and I'm transferring to Framingham State.
Framingham State.
Yeah.
Because closer to home.
Yep.
Still going to be playing basketball.
Yes.
Have you been practicing with the team at all? Or?
No, so I can't I'm not officially a student there yet because there's just so much you have to do with the whole transfer process. But I'm getting in all my high school transcripts. I have to wait because my first semester grades aren't out yet for my first semester at UMass Dartmouth.
Right.
So I have to wait. I actually think they come out today, which I hope I did good.
There you go.
I have to wait and then send that over. But I've just been practicing with the high school team,
Yeah.
just keeping a ball in my hands.
What high school team? The one?
The Droid High School team, yeah.
And what did your coach that the team you were on now or the team you were on?
Mm-hmm.
They must be upset.
Yeah, it was definitely a tough conversation. It had to be face to face, obviously, just kind of out of respect.
And that's freshmen, right? Or is everything JV?
No, it's all one team, all one varsity
All one.
team. Yeah.
Now, the colleges have freshmen and JV? No.
No.
Or is that just high school?
That's just,
Just- yeah.
I mean, football team has that. Our football team has
Yeah,
that.
ours
They have
does too.
70 kids.
In college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So if there's too many kids, they might make but then you'd have to have a league that
Exactly.
you're playing in.
Yeah.
So now both of you jump from, as I said, you're jumping from number one. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying, I'm not trying to overload your head, but you're up there and you were good.
Yeah.
To now, all of a sudden, these girls were probably, or guys are like, look at the size of this son.
Yeah.
But they're 5 years older or 4 years older than you.
Exactly.
That's a big deal. I mean, you
Yeah.
got guys with full beards.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
playing with you guys.
Oh yeah. It's insane.
They belong on the NFL. I mean, they're a professional team.
Yeah.
But you got to blend in, and if you're fast and you move,
Don't
you
let
can
'em
stay out
catch
of harm's way.
Yeah, exactly.
You must have been banged around a lot.
Oh yeah.
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 And
It
same, yeah.
It was different.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
And same with yourself, Brody. The girls. I mean, you're a tall girl. For a lot.
Yeah.
I would say you're about 2 or 3 inches taller than a normal.
Yeah.
How about on the team? A lot of big girls.
There's some girls that are definitely if I'm going against, I'm I have no shot against you.
just too-
Our center, she was 6'2".
Yeah.
She was tall.
You're about 5'10", 5'11"?
No, 5'8".
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. But as I watched you in Drake at High playing, you were one of the tall ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so some of them were 5'5", 5'4".
Yeah.
Jesus, holy moly! But you Spud Webb. Look at all these
Exactly.
these guys move.
Yeah.
Used to be you wouldn't have a chance
Yeah.
because you had Will Chamberlain there, and then you got Spud Webb. You go right between your legs. You know what I'm saying? Those days are over.
Yeah.
But and I told it's your niece and your cousin and my granddaughter.
Yep.
Gracie Gagnon. I'd give her a shout out. She's probably watching right now. She said no, because she's a humble girl. And I said, but I have to. I said, she's a national champion at 11 years old.
Yep.
Little Gracie's a national champion. And flawless routine down in Florida a couple of weeks ago. And started the whole routine. Someone stepped on the back of her sneaker, and half her sneaker was off during the routine. And she's a flyer.
Yep.
I told her you could make a movie out of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to give you a shout out. No, don't. Well, we did. Everyone say hi, Grace.
Hi, Grace.
Yeah. So, all right. And you two are cousins. You played a lot of sports and basketball together, I would imagine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that was good for you.
Yeah.
because he's a beast. Yeah. But that's good for you and the thing is, what an athletic family. Everyone.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, your brother, Jerry, athletic. My daughter, Melanie, unbelievable athlete. So it's in the whole family. Your mother, your aunts, your sister, they're all athletes.
Yeah.
And it just, everyone digs in. That's a beautiful thing.
Oh, yeah.
It really does. Then you guys get to play basketball together? You practice together?
I mean, when we were younger,
Yeah.
I used to go to her practices like after school and everything,
Yeah.
and wait to get picked up and stuff. So I'll just like shoot around and watch her practice and stuff.
It's tough. I mean, I know life's tough and everybody's got their own agenda.
Yeah.
You think, oh, you don't have enough time? No, I don't have enough time. So the homework, you're saying, huh?
Oh yeah.
Brutal.
But I mean, that's why in business, if you get a master's in business, you're making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because you worked for it. You put time into it.
Yeah.
And so all your classes are going to go the exact same classes, but just transfer. So you only had a half a year.
Yeah, I only did my first semester.
So that ain't bad. But
Yeah.
now you're going to meet, and that's what I want to talk about too. Not only you're the low man of your totem pole, because they don't know who you are, and they already have a team, established team, and you're going to make new friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of tough.
It is.
It is.
People click. That's just human nature.
Exactly.
How you making out with that? What do you do? Or do you have any friends? Brody, I'm gonna let you go. Do you have any friends that you know on that Framingham?
Yeah, so I played on a summer league team.
Yeah.
And I played with like two of my friends from like Drake It, and two girls from the Framingham team. They play on the same team as I do in the summer, so I know already two of them,
That's so good.
which is good. Yeah, but
yeah.
I'm pretty good friends with them.
Yeah.
But definitely like a little nervous because they already have their team like established.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
already like
Yeah.
they already have a bond with each other, and that was like definitely one of the things. Like I didn't like just randomly decide like, oh, I'm gonna transfer. It took, I was kind of back and forth a lot because I was already getting so comfortable with my team at Dartmouth, and I didn't want to like go into a new team and have to start over.
Right.
But I just knew I absolutely love the Framingham State coach, and I know two of the girls there, and I think one of them's one of the captains. So I mean, I think it puts me in like a better spot than just like randomly going to a team
And
not
get it
knowing
over with now.
Yeah.
Half
So-
a year. That was a smart move. But I remember you on the show. You've been on the show a couple of times.
Yeah.
I remember you on the show. I think I said, which college you were going to? I don't think you knew at the time.
Yeah.
You were balancing
Back
back
and
and
forth.
forth from Framingham.
And
right.
Dartmouth,
You know what? That just shows what you have inside. You're not afraid to make that step.
Yeah.
All right. And that's when you get into business or when you get into life, you're going from one business to another. No, I can't handle it. Oh, here's a better opportunity.
Yeah.
You got to meet people again. You got to start it right from the bottom, maybe
Yeah.
again. So it's just practice. You're practicing
Yeah.
how to continue with life. And so what about work? Are you guys working? You doing any kind of work?
I usually just work during the summer.
Yeah.
But off season, like winter break and stuff, I gotta gym, field work.
You got to keep it going.
I have to, or I'm gonna fall right behind.
Right. Because
And-
everybody else is.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and it really shows. It shows if you don't do that work over the break, it shows that you just weren't ready.
Right. And only lacrosse, no football?
I've been thinking about it. Been thinking
Because
about
you are
it.
getting bigger too by
Yeah.
the day.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you got maybe another 2 years to grow.
Exactly.
And never mind that, you're just going to get stronger and stronger. Because you almost broke. I went to a Drake at High game. It was Drake at High.
Yeah.
And Josh was playing run back.
Yep.
Was it run back?
Running back.
Running back. And was 5 touchdowns?
Yeah, 5 touchdowns.
And they took him out. And what was the record?
It was 6. I was one away from tying it.
I was so mad.
Me
And
too.
you had 2 or 3 minutes left,
Yep.
and they take Josh out. And I know you don't want to overrun the school or anything. Let's go for a record. The kid-
Exactly.
Wow.
My senior year too. Like, just let
That's
me do
right.
it. Just let me do it.
Oh, that was so cool. We went out of our minds
Yeah.
at that game. And it's funny because we just went to a game. It seemed like last month you had the championship. That was a state championship.
Yeah.
Fell a little short,
Yeah.
but
I still think about that game today. It still haunts me.
it was they were a good team.
They were a good team.
And I watched, and the group I was around in the stands, I didn't know any of them. They were all the family members.
Yeah.
But your your mother said, "Come over here. You sit with us," right? So we sat, and I could hear everybody when we were talking about you. When you play, you're a team player, and we were watching. Man, you had some shots, but no, you passed it off, and that's how you play the game. And I said, Brody knows what she's wanting. That's what a coach is looking for.
Yeah.
They're looking for a team player. It's hard because when you have a championship game, you want to. You want to shoot, but you were on the ground, you were wrestling people on the ground. It was like, wow, aggressive. Now, if there were any coaches there, I think there might have been, no?
I know, like,
Framingham or...
there was, I think, like, the game before, like, the Final Four game, the UMass Dartmouth coach was at that game, and I actually had no idea he was, like, going.
Right.
And then during the game, like, they called like a time or whatever, and I just like turned around and I just looked and I saw him. I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea you were here. But I'd rather not know because like
But then again, because you're not going to change the game anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But you don't want to think about it. You want to think about number one, that game right there.
Yeah.
It was a tough game. Those girls were good. They were hitting, and you guys were you got cold.
Yeah, that's just what it came down to. They were hitting.
They were hitting, and you weren't. Now
Yeah.
it wasn't really too much on even rebounding or anything.
Yeah.
And that's. Any sport.
Yeah.
Any sport. So, Josh, your season's done.
Yep.
When do you start up again?
We start up, so I go back the January 21st, 22nd, and right after that we start our real season.
Oh, the real season?
Yeah.
So this has only been...
It's only been fall ball.
Oh,
Yeah,
to
so
get
it's kinda-
ready.
Yeah, it's kind of like our preseason and stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
And now you're in shape. You're ready.
Yep.
Starter, maybe?
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah,
last year I was starting D midi, and then I got hurt. So
Right.
that obviously.
Right. But they want to see also after you got hurt, let's see what the kid's made out of.
Exactly.
You're showing them.
Oh yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Because a lot of people get hurt and they're going, I can't do it.
Yeah. No.
But the love of the game and knowing you're good.
Right.
So as a freshman starting,
Yep. It was a big deal.
that is a big deal.
It was definitely. I had a lot to live up to.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. Because sitting on the bench, especially when you've gone at the elite, and you've been up there with the big boys,
Exactly.
it's hard to take.
Oh no, yeah.
You know?
It is.
But did they have a nickname for you? Do you have a nickname?
No, actually not. I really don't.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
That's so funny.
Oh, yeah.
My son Jimmy, when he played football, freshman for Greater Lowell, they had an undefeated team.
Yep.
Jimmy was a stud, middle linebacker, running back, and he was on that team. He was one of the captain of the team.
Yep.
And they let him play in one of the championship games with varsity. And the varsity guys took him right under the wing. Jimmy was big as a freshman and small as a playing with the and they called him Puppy. Now, you could take that as like, what? No, that is an affectionate Puppy. Get over here.
Exactly.
Because they knew he was good at his age, and when he was going to be their age, he was going to be he's going to just like
The
yourself,
guy.
like you guys.
Yeah.
All you do is keep going and keep practicing, right? You know you get better.
Yeah.
So your season's done?
I'm actually like right in the middle of my
You're
season.
right in the
round.
middle.
Yeah.
Of basketball.
Yep.
So you're going to have to jump right in
Yep.
in varsity,
Mm-hmm.
but that's hard because they have their plays, right?
Yeah.
All different plays.
I'm gonna have to learn all of them really quickly.
And when you say half, how many games would be left?
So it usually kind of depends. Like, it depends how far you go into playoffs. Like, if you go into playoffs,
Okay,
the
yeah,
more
yeah, you
games you
just keep
have.
going,
But
yeah.
I looked on the schedule, and it's like the last like regular season game. I think is like late February,
Cool.
and then it gets into
Right.
playoffs.
So it's one game a week?
one maybe two
Wow,
sometimes.
so that's a big season.
Yeah.
A lot. I thought they had maybe 10 games.
No, it's a lot.
Oh,
It's a
good.
lot, yeah.
Good. So that gives you a shot,
Yeah.
and the coach likes you.
Yeah.
All right, so going to give you a shot. You might not be, because these girls have all been playing together.
Yeah.
But when you go in, you go in.
Yeah.
What position? What do you have on you?
I'm a guard.
Is that what the... Now, when you say I'm a guard in your offense,
Yep.
what if they say go out in defense or go out in center? Could you... I know you got to be tall.
Yeah.
But what if they just, said, go play this, go play that? You ready for all that, or are you just
Yeah.
guard? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
you
mean,
don't-
it would like probably never happen because I'm way too tiny to be like a forward or anything. Like forward and centers, those are
Right.
your bigger girls, your
Right.
taller girls that are like mainly going to be in the paint. And
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
Really, I didn't realize that. Yeah, I thought it would either be dribbling or shooting abilities.
Yeah, that's usually like your guards. You know, you want like your guards has to be quick,
Right,
like fast with the ball, shooting,
right.
and then your power forwards and your centers, they're just, you know, they want you to be big.
Right.
They want you to be physical with the ball
Right.
and
Okay, yeah.
get easy layups.
See, and I played sports my whole life, and I don't understand. See, I've always
Yeah, it's like kind of hard to like describe and
you
like
gotta
explain.
know, right?
Yeah.
You gotta know. Even though you can watch all the basketball you want. You can play
Yeah.
all the basketball, but if you're not playing organized,
Yeah.
higher rate, you don't understand the strategy.
Yeah.
Unless you really do it, and so you understand the strategy
Yeah.
and where you should be at all times. We were just talking about. Another one of the Gagnons,
Yep.
little Jerry. I'm going to give him a shout out. Little Jerry Gagnon played a basketball game, his second basketball game of his life. Never, first basketball game he was high scorer. Second basketball game on his team, high scorer for both teams, I think. And I took videos of him stealing the ball. They stole it off him. He stole it right back from him, and in between five guys went up and shot and got a basket. 6 years old.
It's
So
insane.
cute.
It's in the blood.
Yeah.
And he didn't know where to go.
Yeah.
All he knows is wherever that ball is, I'm going. And I don't care who has it. Even if it's my own guy, I'm taking it. And he played the whole game like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't start tackling people
I
like
know,
a football game.
right?
You know? But so you got your season starting, Josh.
Yep.
You feel like you're going to start, or you're going to feel like I play a lot.
Yep.
How many guys on your team?
We have close to like 55 people, but we cut it down. He wants to cut it down to like 45 people.
45, and how many play at a time?
You got 10 on the field.
Wow.
Yep.
Now, are they constantly bringing you guys in and out, or is it some people just stay and they're not ready?
It's usually most of the cuts they'll go through fall ball. So if you're gonna get cut from the team,
Right.
coach will have an individual meeting with you
Oh, okay.
and all that. But you can still get cut during the preseason before the season. So like we have like a couple weeks
All right. Yeah.
as we go back, right? So it's those weeks are just getting ready, learning plays. That's gonna be like your tough weeks right there because you still have to prove yourself.
Right.
And then after that, you'll find out where you are, all
Right.
together with the team and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
So nothing's is stamped in place, and
Nothing's ever stamped
from
in
week to
place.
week either.
Oh yeah,
You fall back, and they can tell whether you're and they don't want no partying around, and
No.
they want
Yeah.
you both have times that they make sure you got to be in bed during our season and stuff. Do they do that?
I mean they don't do that.
really.
They just tell us that tonight's a red light, can't go out, no going out.
If they find out you do it, you're not serious.
Yeah, if
They're looking for serious.
exactly, you're gonna pay for it
Right.
if you go out when you're not supposed to.
So even though everyone made the team, or through fall ball, and doesn't mean you're going to be playing the whole game, even playing the game, right?
Right.
Some people just aren't going to play; they're not ready yet.
Exactly.
Okay, and you go through the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Any injuries going on so far yet with you?
No.
No? Knock on wood. Yeah, always
I
knock
know,
on wood.
I know. Actually, in the beginning of the season, it was so like random. Like just one practice, I was just starting to get like a pain behind my knee,
Yeah.
and I like kind of just
Oh, I know.
shrugged it off. I was like, no, it's fine, it's fine. And then a couple practices later, like I had to go into the training room, and I was like, I can't. Like it hurt so bad.
Yeah.
And I had like a muscle strain or something
Right.
behind my knee, so I was out for like a week and a half.
Yeah.
And it was just like it was hard because it was in the beginning of the season, and we started practice like early September, and it was just like I'm trying to adjust to this new team. I'm trying to learn all the plays, and I
Right.
can't do that if I'm not playing.
That's right.
So it was hard, like just watching, and the new freshman is hurt. Like it's just kind of like a bad rep.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
back in.
Yep. They're waiting to see what you're going to go.
Yeah.
And
So
they have you're on PT and
yeah, I did that all over the summer for my ankle.
Good for you.
And then I started doing it at the school that I was
Right.
at, just doing like some ankle work.
Right.
As you know, I hurt my ankle
Yeah.
last year. I think it was like,
you're an aggressive player. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah.
And when you're an aggressive player, you're gonna get hurt.
Exactly.
And I don't care if you're in the NFL or the NBA. the aggressive players, the guys who are out there constantly giving 110%,
Yeah.
get hurt.
Yep.
And it's part of the game. It's
Exactly.
part of the game. But it's how you bounce back,
Yeah.
too. You got to drink a lot of water, obviously.
Obviously. Yeah.
Vitamins.
Every day.
All right. Josh, vitamins?
Here and there, yeah.
I think I asked you last show, and you go, nah. I don't take that.
Yeah.
I really recommend you to do it
Yeah, no, I got to start.
because you're constantly moving.
Right.
I got into I've taken my whole life, and I got to a new thing where I drop a good vitamin, not one that won't dissolve, and do your homework. And I drop it into a Gatorade in the morning, and I let it dissolve all day. So I'm drinking my vitamins because it's dissolved.
Right.
I love it. I think it's making a big difference. So think about stuff like that.
Yeah,
'Cause
definitely.
I heard there was the vitamin I was taking for years. 5 to 20% was only being used in my body, and the rest of it was going through your body. It wouldn't dissolve.
Really?
So I says, oh, yeah, I'll get a good vitamin that'll dissolve, and I'll dissolve it myself.
Exactly.
I'm not playing that game. But I'm energetic, and I know it. And I
Right.
know it's because I'm keeping myself to a point where do a lot of the
Yeah.
right thing. You can go off and have fun, but if you're that busy, you're going to burn the calories.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, Josh, when he was, how old, 4 years old, you had a major accident, Josh?
Yeah, it was I was on a ATV or quad, people call it. It was on Mother's Day, and I flipped it, and the handlebars went into my stomach and caused I had a liver laceration, and they wanted to med flight me, but they couldn't get it in time, so I was in the ambulance. They brought me to Lowell General, and they said that they couldn't do anything there, so I had to go all the way to Tufts up in or Boston Children's
At how
in
old?
Boston. I was
4?
4 or 5 years old. Yeah, yeah. It was a tough one. Tough
Yeah.
day.
Well, you're trying to be like your brother.
Exactly.
I can make that jump. Yeah. And it was a little quad, right? Or was it
Yeah.
a big one?
It was a little quad. It actually, yeah.
Jerry's got it now?
Jerry's got it now.
That's the
Little
one?
Jerry. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
under the porch right now.
Yeah, thank God, because I seen him drive it.
Yeah.
he's a sight. He's just like the rest of
Exactly,
you.
yep.
And it almost cut it in half. Your liver.
Oh no, it did.
It cut your liver.
I had a
At
little piece like this big hanging on. If
At
I would have moved.
4 years old.
Yep.
How could and it took you a long time to get over that.
Oh yeah, I was in the hospital for
Yeah.
couple.
And the good thing about the liver,
It's like a starfish. It heals itself.
regenerates.
Yep.
Thank God.
Exactly.
And it didn't stop you one bit. You get back on that quad. You get back on
Yeah.
anything you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's and see, if you're 4 and you get through an injury like that, and you're not scared for the rest of your life, you're not gonna be scared about anything.
No.
Lacrosse is going to be second. I was 4 years old and I almost died. I beat that.
Exactly.
All right. So that's the thing. You're gonna get injured.
Yeah.
You guys ever do any research on acupressure and acupuncture?
I've seen it before. But
Acupressure.
yeah.
Acupuncture is needles. I don't want any needles in me. Acupressure you do yourself. Boy, I've been into that in the last year and a half. Think about it and Google it. There's all kinds of doctors, and it's a Chinese art. You know that. And I says, don't work. And my knees always hurt me because of Taekwondo. And right here on your elbow, you go like that for a minute. The pain in your knee's gone.
Really.
Now, it works.
Right.
And it's acupressure, not acupuncture, but you're doing it yourself.
Yep.
And all little parts in your hand, your ears, and whatever, affect other parts of your body
Yep.
because your brain works that way. Do some homework on that so that when you do hurt your knee or you do feel pain in something, you'll know the pressure point. And if you don't know, Google it right there. YouTube. Gotta love the YouTube. YouTube's going to keep us alive, or it's going to kill us really quick.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. It is. It really is.
And AI is going to kill us. And
Oh
ain't
my
gonna-
gosh,
that ain't
yeah.
going to keep us alive.
No.
Where's Josh? Josh is at home, but he's playing on the field. No, that's AI. Josh don't play anymore. So you may be thinking some football.
Yeah, I've been thinking about
I love it.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying you're 190.
I actually weighed myself the other day, 198.
198?
Yeah.
You see, you're a big boy now.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of lifting.
Oh yeah, I'm every single day.
You're only going to get bigger.
Exactly.
And with the right diets. Now, when the both of you, when your coaches, do you have any kind of dietary thing that they tell you to do, or they just not at this level? They just because it makes a difference on your energy.
Yeah, you can get a diet if you want to, but
Yeah.
I just eat because I know how much.
No, we seen you eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your brother, you're
Yeah.
taking out the other.
Because I know I burn through a lot
Yeah.
of like calories, so I gotta I'll just eat. I'll have like four meals a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not think twice about it.
and what do you like? Everything.
Everything. I'll put down anything.
Well, like I say, and I remember both of these. We were 4 or 5 years
Yeah.
old. I mean, Jerry and Mel have been together for years.
Right.
I'm not related to these two, but my daughter's related to. My son-in-law is related to both of them, so that's what we say. We're not related, but almost.
Well,
yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. We call ourselves.
Exactly.
Yeah. But anyway, so any diet for you? You just
They just like encourage eating good foods. You know, like in
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the training room, we had like a bunch of flyers posted up about like just like
What you
good
should-
meals you should
right,
be eating and
right.
stuff you should be eating like before a game or
Right.
stuff like that.
right. And any weights? Well, not weights. Do you watch your weight? Do you get on a scale all the time?
They have a scale in the training room, but like no
You
one
don't
ever
care.
uses it. Yeah.
And they don't watch it. They don't say, "Hey, I gained a couple of pounds."
Yeah. No.
No. Well, they won't let you because they're going to
Yeah.
work you so hard. You need that
Yeah, it's honestly not even possible because you're working out so much.
so much. Yeah.
We would do weight training twice a week, and then
Yep.
we would have sometimes double sessions on like the weight training days. We'd have weights in the morning, and then we'd have practice after. Or we would just have practice, and there's really no like possible way you could be just
Right.
sitting there gaining weight.
And it's mandatory weight training
Oh yeah,
because
mandatory.
the strength for bullying, being bullied,
Yeah.
and being the one not being. Because if you didn't, like, are there some that don't? The people who don't weight train, you got to, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
It's mandatory.
Yeah, it's mandatory.
Is it a structured or you do it on your own?
No, it's the trainer there like puts us through like a circuit or something, and
Right.
he has like they had like a TV, and,
Right.
like we had like all the workouts
Oh,
that we
cool.
needed to do posted.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? And if you're smart, you just keep it up your whole life. You know, you got these gyms around here that are so good.
Yeah.
They're $10 a month and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some more a little more expensive, but you can't beat it.
Yeah.
Anything you want to do or anything, they have that weights. They have
Exactly.
the equipment.
Yep.
I love it, and I just keep doing it.
Yep.
So when you're older and you're older, your bones are strong.
Right.
Right? You know you need your bones strong. You know that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't recommend calcium or certain diet. Make sure your bones for your
I know.
hip.
Yeah, they didn't say really anything about it. I just, I was on crutches for like 5 weeks.
Well, that must have been.
It was brutal.
yeah.
It was terrible.
And when they took the X-rays, they saw the fracture.
Oh yeah,
A bad fracture or was just a hairline?
it was a bad fracture. It was
Fractures are worse than breaks
Oh yeah.
because they break in a like a line.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was actually it wasn't an X-ray. I took a MRI
Right. Okay.
and that MRI was brutal. I was in there for like 2 hours,
Yeah.
laying on the table, couldn't
Oh,
move.
Pain.
Yeah, and I was just a couple days came back. I got the MRI back, and I did not know what any of the words meant.
Yeah.
All I saw, the only thing I understood was it said torn labrum.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, half the people on my team have that. I can play through that.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's part of.
It's a-
and what's the labrum? I don't
So
know.
it's like it's the muscle that connects your bone, your hip bone, to I think somewhere else, but it's a pretty good sized muscle.
Right.
So and I tore some of that, and then
Just from the hard running.
yeah,
From the running is probably not the twisting or
Yeah.
the because
And then-
you're pounding
exactly,
and you're going back and forth, back and forth. It's not
Right.
like football. Boop boop. You know what I'm saying?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But we thought that the torn labrum is what caused the fracture because it just got so
Right.
bad that it just finally just gave way, and
Right.
That's how the fracture
Would they
happened.
wrap you up or they no cast or anything?
Nope.
Right. You can't do a cast.
they just said they gave me crutches. They said don't put pressure on it for 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
Yep. And
wow.
then after the 5 week, I was on one crutch,
Right.
and I could walk with the crutch.
That was just recent now.
Oh yeah, that was yeah,
And-
that was right before summer. The summer that just passed.
Oh, I thought it was like a month ago.
Oh, no.
So
Yeah.
you've healed.
Exactly.
Complete heal.
Yeah.
They take an MRI to see if you're completely healed.
They didn't bother. They
No.
asked how I was doing. I said, I'm fine. I had no pain no more.
You're young. You're
Yeah.
young too. Yeah. So
This time last year, when I came home my freshman year, my hip was hurting,
Yeah.
but my knee was too.
yeah.
So my mom got me a MRI on my knee,
Yeah.
thinking it was my knee.
Yeah.
And I had something wrong with my knee, but it was my knee absorbing from my hip.
Right.
Then my finally my hip just gave away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were you're just
Exactly.
trying to make sure you're off the hip because it hurt a little.
Right.
And that's why, to me, and like I say, that's one thing I love, the YouTube, Google, what can I do for PT to make sure my hip, and boom,
Exactly.
8 billion things.
Yeah.
Not all the same, some Chinese, some, for,
Yeah.
all different cultures. This is what we do. And you work on it. You just keep working on it.
Exactly.
And so your knees are good right now.
Yeah, they're all right.
You're doing anything to really make sure the muscles are on them. A lot of PT for that, or
Yeah, I'll do it like before games. I'll heat, stretch, make sure I'm not gonna go into a game and tear something because I didn't stretch good.
You wearing any nice pads? You don't wear pads for
No.
falling on the ground. A lot of people wear pads, right?
Some
No?
people do, yeah.
Or is that old school? I remember back in the day.
I mean, like when
everyone-
I was younger, it was like very popular.
Yeah.
Like the knee pads, but
So
now
when you go down,
don't-
you don't shatter the knee, or you don't
yeah, like,
care after a while.
people just kind of suck it up now.
Wow. Well, what's funny? A trend's a trend.
Yeah,
And even in sports, what people did back in the day. Back in the day, major football leagues and the greatest coaches you could ever coach, you couldn't drink water during the game. Toughen up.
Yeah.
All right? And I think there's coaches that do that today.
Oh, no.
They
Oh,
just
probably,
don't.
yeah.
They're old school from their father's father. And, that'll toughen you up. It's going to kill you.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
You're going to dehydrate your liver. Everything's going to fall apart.
Yeah.
So you got to stay hydrated. And I love the Gatorade. I don't want to be a commercial, but just the electrolytes,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
They do sell electrolytes. It's just an electrolyte drink.
Yeah. They-
Tastes like,
Yeah, I buy like the little packets and I pour them into my water.
okay.
Yeah,
And I've never done that.
they're good.
I was doing the Pedialyte because I didn't want to. But what do I care about sugar in my body?
Yeah.
68 years old, it's like sugar's going to kill me. I got worse things that kill me than that.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it tastes good. So I was sick during the summer. One day I was so sick, lethargic and tired, and I don't know what's wrong, Di. I told my wife. She goes, "Here, I'm going to give you some electrolyte, Pedialyte, or whatever electrolytes." Within a half hour, I felt great.
yeah.
The whole day I was
Just
hurting.
recharges your body.
Bingo!
Yeah.
It's like I'll never forget that. And Gatorade seems to have a good,
Yeah.
But so you're going to be starting in what month are you going to start? The
February.
In February you start.
Yep.
What kind of games you got around here? Anything that I don't have to travel 12 hours to? If Gracie has a little cheerleading tournament, it's 12 hours into another
Yeah.
country. Yeah.
Yeah. No. So, I don't. That's a good question. I mean, we played last year. We played all of our close games to us were like at their stadium,
Right.
right? And
You're in
so our
Springfield.
away games.
You're in Springfield.
I'm in Springfield,
Right.
so now they're all going to be in Springfield this year, basically.
That's,
but,
that's a 2-hour ride.
Yeah, that's a
That's
brutal
a-
That's a
ride.
ride. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. And UMass. So we're scrimmaging UMass Lowell, actually.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
And it would be at UMass Low. You
Yep.
got to let me know.
Yep,
And I'll bring the.
2 D1 teams are scrimmaging.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's out in there. Nice. They have a nice stadium.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's right down by the
Exactly.
boulevard. Yeah. Oh, that'd be. You got to let us know.
I will
I'll bring the
definitely.
little guys down there, and we'll watch.
Awesome.
Josh and so that starts then, and that runs right into the summer.
Oh yeah, they'll go. We'll go into the NCAA tournament. Doesn't start until like May
Right.
16th.
Right. And what do they think? What did your coach think? You got a team?
I think we have the same team as last year. I think.
Is that a good
we're
team?
Gonna, oh yeah, we're gonna be good this year.
Now, did they place it all last year in the team, or was they were that good? But
No, we won. So we won the CCC championship. This
Yeah.
is what this is. Right
oh,
here.
okay, all right,
And
yeah.
we beat Endicott. That's our rival.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't like Endicott.
Hey, don't say that. This is live. oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you say, and there's always rivals. Rivals
Oh,
are
yeah.
good. And Lowell and Drake used to have a rival.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just,
Now it's Drake and Methuen.
yeah, things
Yeah.
change
Yeah.
over the, because you jump into different leagues because the
Exactly.
school's too small.
Right.
But boy, the blood's bad.
Oh, yeah.
And even in the stands, the blood's bad.
Yeah.
Things aren't like they used to be.
If you get caught wearing green, you get yelled at. Is that, yeah. It's pretty.
Wait,
it's-
all year?
Oh yeah.
That's wild.
Yep. You cannot wear green.
Who do you get yelled at? By your coach or your
Everyone.
friends? Everyone.
Everyone.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So if I was ever go down and visit you, I'm going to wear all green. I don't know him. Josh, let me in. No. Now, do you go through the same thing with colors or who's your
Definitely not the colors, but we definitely, I mean,
rivals?
at Dartmouth, yeah, we had rivals. Rhode Island College were our rivals.
And do rivals mean the games get so intense where
Yeah.
it's,
That's when those are the games where everyone comes to. It's like the Drake at Thanksgiving game, how it used to be.
yeah, and people are getting hurt and people are getting hit, and it's we'll show you who the toughest school is, right?
Those are the best games, though, I think, personally, because they're just,
Well, the electricity and
Yeah.
I mean, to be in looking at out at the stands,
yeah.
and see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. Wow,
It's nice.
and everyone, they're all looking at me.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to mess up.
Yeah.
They're all
You mess
looking
up,
at
it's
me.
embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I hate to bring it up, but the Bill Buckner of the world, and we've all gone through it. You made that one mistake,
Oh yeah.
and your coach says, "Why'd you do that?" Not that you cost us the game, but you cost us the game.
Oh, yeah.
And everything happens so fast, you know. And you want to be a team player.
Yeah.
You could have taken the shot, the 3-pointer, but you gave it off. They missed. Why didn't you take the 3-pointer? Do you get that a lot?
Yeah.
Do you get it to a point where they say to you, Brody, take some more shots? Do
Yeah,
they?
it definitely, like, in high school, so, like, my freshman year, when I made the varsity team, like, freshman and sophomore year, I didn't have a lot of confidence. And it's like, not, like, being cocky, but it's a lot when, you don't have confidence on the
That's
court
right,
because
yeah.
you need to.
Yeah.
And so my freshman and sophomore year, I was just kind of more like, I would kind of be the player who would, like, make plays. I'd get, like, my assists, but I would never look for my shot.
Right.
And my junior and senior year, definitely more senior year, I started to, like, not be, like, a selfish player, but kind of look for my shot a little bit more while still,
Right.
me, like, if I got the ball and I knew, like, I could take this shot,
Right.
it's not a great shot, it's a good one, or I could, make a play and get someone a great shot. Like,
Right.
that's just,
That's
that's
instinct.
what it's all about,
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, and that's you playing with your with your team and knowing
Yeah.
what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
That's why you guys went to the championship the other
Yeah.
last year. You knew each other.
Yeah.
And you knew what you had to do and how to get into those positions.
Yeah, because I've been playing with those girls since, middle school.
Yeah, isn't that
So,
cool?
and we just all kind of grew up together. And
Yeah.
then there was obviously some, like, new younger girls that we met, but we, like, instantly clicked with them.
Right.
And our team was just,
A click.
it was a great
All-
environment.
Yeah, and same with yourself, Josh. You get your click.
Oh yeah.
You get your friends, and you try to keep everyone in the click.
Exactly.
That's what teams all about.
Yeah.
You're always going to get a couple people. It's hard.
Yeah.
And you always do, and that's life.
Yeah.
But the both of you have the same type of personality. You make a great law firm.
Oh yeah. We would.
Gannon and Gagnon, I'm telling you.
Yep.
I want your autographs now, and I want a discount today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We got you.
Yeah, I'll be 95 years old. Hey, that cop stopped me, Josh. I'll hand you over to my associate over here, Mrs. Gannon. We'll call you Mrs. Gannon.
Yes.
And so the great thing now, you're both on break now for what, 2 weeks?
Yeah, I moved back January 1st. So he has a longer break than I do since I'm,
Yeah.
like, in the middle of my season. So,
And you're January 1st. When you say move back,
well, move into
moving
Framingham.
forward.
Yeah.
So it's all going in your head.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you poor thing. That's tough.
Yeah.
You enjoy the holidays, but you're going, all right, what's next? All right.
Yeah.
Are you staying there or are you going to travel?
No, I'm going to dorm there.
That's nice, huh?
Yeah.
Do you know who you would be with? No.
I
Or-
don't know.
or-
I hope I kind of want a single. I had a roommate at Dartmouth and I absolutely loved her.
Yeah.
But I miss having my own space.
Yeah.
I like to, go back to my room and just
No, I know.
have
Sure.
quiet
Well,
time.
did they allow that or you have no choice?
It just, like, depends if, they have single rooms available,
Right.
but if not, then
Yeah.
I'll have to dorm with someone.
Yeah, because you don't know their schedules, so you don't know how they
Yeah.
act, and it's like, that's tough.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard enough when someone you know and like,
Mm-hmm.
right? What about yourself? You stay down there.
Oh yeah. We have like a little apartment. We have 6 dudes in there. it's
And dudes is the word.
oh yeah,
We
it
got
gets pretty hectic sometimes.
So, we got 6 dudes in
Yeah.
there, and you're one of the
Oh
dudes.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god! But you can't go crazy.
No, it's hard not to.
No,
It-
no kidding.
Sometimes if we get in a little argument, we wrestle it out type
no,
deal.
No, yeah. And it's 6 dudes in one room.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
So how it is it's like an apartment. We're still on campus. We have like a little living room,
Yeah,
tiny kitchen,
yeah.
2 bathrooms, and then we have 3 bedrooms.
Oh, okay. So,
So it's 2 to a room.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But 6 guys. I mean, and I don't want to get personal because some people will watch this, but you get the pig pen, you get the guy who's
Oh,
the
yeah.
slob, you
Always.
get the guy who's not the slob, and I can see how that would go. And now you can't really party there, right? And we know that. I'm not going to give anything away, but
No, yeah. I mean,
maybe a little here and there.
like a little one before the main one.
Yeah, because I can see 6 dudes, and everyone's tries to outdo the other guy, especially if you have any kind of beer or something. In
Always.
You. Oh yeah. And I can see how I would like my own.
Yeah.
I would feel safer on my own.
Exactly.
Because everything else would dudes would drive me crazy.
Yeah.
And but and so you don't travel, so you only get to see your family once every 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
And I know it goes fast because it seems like I just seen you guys.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's tough.
Oh yeah, it
That's
is.
tough.
My freshman year, I try to come home a lot,
Yeah.
but sophomore year, I've only been home. My first time being home was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I really like, once you connect like with everyone, and you find that group,
Yeah.
and you know what it's all about now.
Yeah.
You don't really want to go home. Like
Right.
you don't really want to go home. Yeah,
Right.
obviously sometimes you,
do,
want to go
yeah.
home, but
Yeah.
you just like you become comfortable.
It's easier.
Exactly.
It's easier than packing up, and I understand that. But everyone misses you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem. And all of a sudden, 5 months went by.
Yep.
3 months went by. Thank God for holidays.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah.
Thank God for holidays. And you can commute though. You're close enough to commute.
Yeah.
No. Better
I mean,
not.
like
Easier
when I was at Dartmouth, I was like an hour and a half away, and I still drove home a good amount.
right.
But yeah, I hope I can have my car at Framingham. I think I can, but
What do you mean?
like sometimes freshmen like aren't allowed to have cars on
Really?
campus. Yeah.
You're second class citizens in
Yeah.
that school. Okay, yeah.
We're like nothing there, so
Yeah, yeah.
can't even get a car.
That's what I'm saying. You are up here at Drake and High, and all of a sudden,
Yeah.
oh, that's so funny. But as I say, it's life.
Yeah.
And you're going to see that in every job, unless you own your law firm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get in the Gagnon law firm.
Yeah. And then you have some of your little nieces and nephews hanging around and cousins and stuff. That'd be funny. And watch, 10 years are going to go by and they say, we talked about that.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
actually on YouTube. Well, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, that's why I enjoy grabbing his back.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
we talked about whatever it's going to be like when you go to college. And you guys aren't the only ones. There's kids all here. They're going to be watching this.
Yeah.
I'm going through the same thing. Everyone goes through the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And you're not the only one at your school that's going through the same thing. So you can almost feel for new friends
Exactly.
or the younger kids who are coming up.
Right.
Next year, you'll be like, oh, I've already been here. Then you're a junior and senior.
Yeah.
You see these young kids who are nervous as hell. You say, all right, let's help them out.
Exactly.
You know, and that's the team. Now, do your coaches say to you, we have to be a team,
Oh yeah.
and we're going to play together? And,
Yeah.
and I know people squabble, especially when you do scrimmages. What happens? You get a little.
It can get a
the
little
coach
heated sometimes.
gets a little heated.
Yeah.
Because everybody's trying to get that position.
Yeah.
Now this is going to show you that she's tougher than you.
Yeah.
And what happens? I mean, I can only imagine.
They're like in the beginning, like in like preseason, me and this one girl, I mean, at Dartmouth,
Yeah.
we're obviously friends, but you know, like we were the same size, played the same position. Like, listen, I love you, but I'm gonna go at you. Like,
Yeah.
we would go at it all the time during scrimmages. And one of the captains, she like, I mean, we're close with her, and I was like lucky to have that because usually, you know, you would kind of get like, you get the idea you go into a college team and you're not gonna be, you know,
Right.
best friends with everybody because you're
Right.
new. And
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the captains were great. I mean, I absolutely love them, and I still talk to them
that's
now.
right, yeah.
But she's like, you guys go at it a lot. I'm like, listen, we're the same size. We play the same position. Like, I want to play. But, you know, after the scrimmage, you know, we would act like nothing happened. And
Yeah.
that's just, you
Yeah.
know, kind of like, that's just how it's
And
supposed to be.
that's having a good team.
Yeah.
Because if she's got your attitude and you got her attitude,
Yeah.
both of you want the position. When you get out there, you're going to show the coach, not against each other, but against other teams.
Yeah.
All right? And so he's got two strong. Because when I watched you play, I don't want to say you're an animal. You're kind of an animal. I mean, if that ball was loose, she didn't care how big the girl was.
Oh,
You
yeah.
were diving on the ground.
I got a concussion doing that one time. Cause
Two heads bang, right?
Yeah, and the girl was much bigger than I was.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
But you did that at the championship.
Yeah.
A couple of times.
Yeah.
I said to whoever was sitting next to me, I says, "Wow, she's aggressive." He goes, "Oh yeah, oh yeah," and a team player. And this guy, I saw pictures of you. The DATV took running down the field. Guys chasing him. One guy got in his way. That guy flew 10 feet, and I went, "Whoa!" And you
Yeah.
kept running.
Oh, yeah.
That's not illegal because he got in your way.
Oh no! As long as I didn't lead with my head or
Yeah.
like push him off me, 'cause
Yeah.
that would have been a ward if
Right.
I did. But everything else was clean.
I said, "What was that guy thinking?"
Yeah.
Does he know who Josh is? And DAT does a great job. They did
Oh,
a
yeah.
great job with the basketball, and they do all the time. And the greatest crew. I
They
give
are.
a props to all my guys in here. And you know, it's nice when you can go home and watch the game.
No, it is.
I would do that all the time.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
And then you say, "Oh, look at me.
Yeah.
What did I do there?"
Yep.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah, but then all of a sudden a good play. Ah, that was nice.
Yep.
Yeah. 3-pointer.
Yeah.
Swish. Yeah. Hey, let's rewind this. I missed something. And what's great is I've got the kids looking up to both of you,
Exactly.
and we're talking about my grandkids and your nieces and nephews, your cousins, and you mind for them.
Yeah.
You help mind them.
Oh, yeah.
And they're both athletes, and it's so great to have you two as a role model for them. All right. I told Gracie, Brody and Josh are coming on the show. I said, we're going to be live. Oh, wow. Yeah. Then I put her on an old, because we got that new TV that's a
Yep.
smart TV. I never had it before.
Yeah.
I said, we're going to watch you. I don't want to watch you. You know,
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
You're the most beautiful little girl I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, being a role model like that, and you know how much they love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, my granddaughter was sick yesterday. Josh come right down, just hung with her.
Yeah. Just
Watched the
hung with
movie.
her for a little bit.
What was the movie? All Dogs Go to Heaven or something?
It was a Fox and Hound.
Fox and the Hound. I see how I listen.
Yeah,
You know? But I said, "Wow, that's nice."
Yeah.
Your brother Rashida, can you go? And you're babysitting a little baby.
Yeah.
The happiest baby in the world.
Happiest.
Yeah.
Easiest baby in the world, too.
Yeah. Shout out to Brooks.
Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah.
Brooks, if you're watching.
And he probably would
Yeah.
with that smile.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the funny thing with Brooks, he's 1 year old, had nothing but ear infections the last 6 months, in a lot of pain. They got to put tubes in.
Oh, yeah.
Poor little guy. Always smiling, always happy.
Always.
He'll cry,
Doesn't
but then
matter, yeah.
you do something with him, he's going to give you that smile. Isn't that the greatest?
It's awesome.
It's awesome, and like I say, you're going to be the role models for them. You
Yeah.
really are. You already are the role models.
Oh, yeah.
And it's fun watching kids. Just like watching both of you. It was like yesterday. I mean, you were just a baby when Jerry and Melanie started going out.
Yeah.
Because they started going out when they were teenagers, 13, 14.
Yeah.
All right? And you were just a little kid.
Yeah.
And I blinked my eye, and there's Josh. I'm looking up at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
It's crazy.
Time just flies.
Yeah, and it's sad.
Yeah.
It does.
It's sad
Yeah.
because I'm getting older. We're all getting older. But it's fun watching you guys make a name for yourself.
Oh yeah.
And hopefully, keep that schooling up. 'Cause
Yeah.
and both of you are smart. Both of you are good in school, and good in sports.
Oh yeah.
So you're all around, and that's big when people go on to higher. Yeah, I played lacrosse for 4 years. Yeah, we won state champs. I played basketball. We won state champions. We were second. So that's good on a resume. Always
Yeah.
good on a resume, because now they know you're a team player.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're law, huh?
Yeah.
When did you decide that?
This summer I
Right.
was business.
Yeah, I
was
remember that.
business, and I don't like it.
And what kind of law?
I want to do like criminal justice, like all that stuff, and I want to go in to be a detective.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a whole different world.
Oh yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. But
Yeah.
I think it fits me good.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I know a detective does, but I mean,
Yeah.
boy, it gets involved.
Oh, yeah.
And you got to know your laws, and you got to know this and
Exactly.
that. But there's so many good shows on TV. But how are you going to do the law firm with? You can have a detective law firm with.
I think so. Yeah.
Brody, she can be
'Cause
the lawyer.
We're
I
gonna work
wanna-
it out.
Yeah.
We're
We're gonna do it.
Yeah. Because I want to go get my master's after, so I'll get my my law degree and all that.
Yeah.
So once you have your law degree, you can do a lot of things.
And so all your classes now are geared on law.
Yep.
You do have business classes.
Yep.
You have to have a business class, right? That's yeah.
So with me switching from my business, I basically completed all like
What you had.
those needs.
Yeah.
But so now it's all gonna be the
Law.
criminal justice. Like
That's pretty cool.
yeah, they have like gun classes. It's gonna be pretty awesome.
Ah, nice job.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a detective, huh?
Oh yeah.
All right. You'll have to have a nickname.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have one.
They call it Detective Gumshoes, right? Is it Gumshoe? Yeah. Gumshoe. What the heck's Gumshoe? But that's cool. And we're wrapping up right now, but that was a quick hour, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Was quick.
But I'm glad we got together because I wanted to get together from high school. And if you watch the high school YouTube and you watch today, you know the experiences.
Yeah.
And everyone's going through them, guys.
Exactly.
But you have to have that attitude, and you got to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
They want to see the tenacity. If you have the tenacity,
Yep.
pain, team player, can you handle the schedule? Because no, you got to practice, but you got to go to school.
Exactly.
Oh, I got homework. Oh, I got 12 hours homework.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah, too bad.
No, really, too
Should have
bad.
done it when you had it. when you first got it.
Yeah. You'll do the homework after you practice 12 hours with us for the lacrosse and basketball.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So anyone, I hope you enjoyed the show, and anyone who wants to catch the show, it's on drakettv.org. You can catch it. The show's on Spotify. It's on all podcast shows, anywhere you want to. Just Google it, USTS. We're also on Merrimack Valley Public Radio.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's on a couple of times a week on Merrimack Valley Public Radio. So it gets out there.
Right.
Gets out there. It's
Yeah.
nice to get a little exposure and stuff. And I do want to have you back.
Yes.
Especially,
Definitely.
how about you're both freshmen? How's it feel to be a senior?
Yeah, that would be a
Right?
good one.
Yeah, it would be a
That
good
would
one
be
a good
together
one.
too.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we'll be talking about more injuries and how you.
Yep.
Oh yeah, but maybe not.
Hopefully not, yeah.
I'm
not.
praying. Hopefully not.
Yeah. As long as you take yourself, take it together, and
Yeah.
you do that a lot of weight training,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to.
strengthen their muscles, and it'll be. Oh, hopefully we're still doing the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking way ahead. Hopefully I'm alive. If not, Josh, you take the show
All
over.
right, sounds good.
Yeah. This show is dedicated to Bob Lemire. He can't be here.
Yeah.
So again, I hope you enjoyed the show. Till next time, train hard.